Hey guys, Ricky Sean here. Welcome back to another video. So in my previous video, which I'll link here, maybe somewhere, you guys know the deal. So I'm currently shooting with the EOS R for both my personal and my professional work alongside my 5D. Now the only problem with something like the EOS R is the fact that I shoot a single card. So from my previous video, you guys know that that is one of the shortfalls of shooting with the EOS R. Now it sucks for a lot of pros, and that's kind of the reason why most of you guys are probably not upgrading, or you're just kind of using it semi-professional. But now that I think about it, back in the 5D world, when when 5D first came out, I think it only had a single compact flash cards, and nobody complained. Like, it was an amazing camera. I shot I think 12 or 13 megapixels at the time, but yeah, it had one card slot. Nobody was complaining. But yeah, I get it. Once the future iterations of the 5D series came out, it started coming out with two card slots, and it was kind of, we just expect to have two card slots as a professional. Now I get it, having a backup is so critical, and that kind of comes into the reason for this video. So my search for working with the EOS R in a professional environment, I felt the need that I too needed that backup. Now I know you guys, a lot of professionals out there actually do have two card slots, but you still apparently only using one. I don't know the gist of that. I don't know why you guys would do that. You guys know who you are. I mean, you're probably watching some of you, but you know what I'm talking about. So in my search for a backup solution with the EOS R, and I got a lot of comments and questions about what my solution was, and it really came down to the Western Digital Passport Wireless SSD Pro. Did I say that right? It's the My Passport Wireless SSD. So the Western Digital My Passport Wireless SSD comes with an SD card slot, which allows you to plug that guy in right after your shoot, push a button, and it automatically backs up the files, hard copies, into this SSD. It's pretty nice. It's built in a plastic rugged case, and then it has sort of this rubbery outer protection. I think it's, it gives you that sense of it's pretty sturdy, really nice. It gives you that extra sense of security. And I also found it a very nice solution for when maybe you guys are wedding photographers and you guys have second shooters on site, and towards the end of the night, you can just pop in their SSD, hit that button, download it, and you have the files. So I know you guys are asking, how fast does this thing transfer? So I loaded up 120 gigs worth of both photo and video. It took about 35 minutes to copy all the data onto the drive. So that's not too bad. For 120 gigs of data, it copied in 35 minutes. It does say on their website that it transfers at 65 megabytes per second, which is pretty good. So I found this solution a real ideal setup for the on-location, travel, professional photographer, or even a hobbyist that decides, hey, I'm gonna travel and I don't wanna carry my laptop with me, and I just wanna carry this with me. What's really nice about the Western Digital Passport SSD is it actually has a built-in battery that can actually last for about 10 hours of continuous use. Cool feature about that is that you can actually plug your phone into this and have it charge at the same time. Pretty cool, right? As you can see here, it has a couple of LED lights that can kind of indicate your battery status as well as transfer. It's got multiple ports. It has a power button, a USB 3, a USB 2. I'm not sure why they have USB 2 because, this is a pretty modern day drive. I'm not sure 2.0. I think the 2.0 slot is for those that don't have an SD card. If you're using a compact flash or something like that, you have to plug in a card reader and use it that way. I'm not sure if I'll be using that feature because USB 2.0 is pretty slow by today's standards. I'll probably use that as that's got to be like a real fail-safe scenario where I'll ever want to kind of use that. Alongside with the Western Digital Passport comes along with the My Cloud app, and what that allows you to do, it allows you to preview your raw files and your JPEGs. Now, big question on there is, right as of this point in time, it does not support the CR3 files, which is kind of disappointing because I am shooting with the EOS R. So when I purchased it, I was like, oh cool, I can see that, but at this point in time it doesn't work. I've been in contact with Western Digital, open up a case and all that with their support team, him like, hey man, it doesn't support the CR3 files, what's going on? Hopefully they'll respond to me sooner than later, and I'll update you guys in a situation like that. So yeah, in the end, I think I do see this kind of backup drive being a very great use in all types of scenarios, whether it's a professional environment, shooting a wedding, you're backing up your second photographer's camera, cards, maybe you're traveling about and you don't want to carry a laptop, which is really cool. And I think it makes it really a lot easier. You're carrying this over something like a laptop, and you actually can still view the files. You can kind of save them on your phone, you can pop them on Facebook, on Instagram. Really cool. I really like that feature. I gotta use it more, but so far so good. I really like it, and yeah. So hey guys, that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and see how that doesn't work? That doesn't work.